landing in, I think, Anarchy. Yeah. I really enjoyed this one, I think. Machine gun is reliable. Just not. I mean, it could take the place of a. Oh yeah, by the way, I did that. It could take a place of a shotgun in close range, as you'll see later. Okay, that's a bit cheeky for me. I prefer the bolt action over the semi-automatic. Just because it demands more precision. Frame rate drops is still here. I haven't adjusted the settings, as you will see later. And that's what I mean by it can replace a shotgun. Although he had potato aim, I guess. Ooh, quick scope. Forgot about that. The revolver is really, it's a one-hit headshot if you have no shields. Yes, it's scary. Also with a deagle, 110 I think for a headshot. At this point, I didn't know where the thermal scope shot came from. So I'm hoping always have your back covered. The reason why I made two walls on top of one another is because I don't know why, but if there's an abundance of one item, there's surely going to be an abundance on another of the same item somewhere else. Here's what I mean by and that's why it can be as reliable as a shotgun. Well, anyway, that's what I meant by I rather be at the low ground at that point. Because as you can see, I caught him off guard. He had potato aim. This was just bad. Oh, I usually snipe better than this. I'm just praying at this point, spraying and praying. I should take my opportunities right. Luckily this potato didn't, fight back. Had no idea how to fight back. Can barely build. This is what I mean by taking the opportunity. Wait for it. Stab. My reaction to when someone fires a shot, I always jump. Just in case it's me. Most of the time, snipers, when you hear the shot, they're dead. You can see him poking out. Really want his head to poke out so I can shoot, but nothing's gonna happen. I need to push. At this point, I'm just waiting. Being patient is also key, but know when to move. I like the new grenade launcher. That maximum distance decreases, and I don't know why he's not getting damage. build. And frame rate. That's what sucks about frame rate. It stops you from building as well. Yeet. Okay, my building here wasn't on point. Frame rates and a bit of how you say delay on the click is really affecting my build. This was a dilemma. I didn't want to sacrifice the grenade launcher, so I dropped the pump. Usually again I take the tac pump or tac scar. It depends on what support items by sorry, not the support items, by extra weapons like a bolt action or an explosive weapon. If I have both, I usually drop the pump because I don't need 2 shotguns, but generally I do. Always shield when you can, always heal when you can. My mistake here was I took too long in the circle and wasn't aware. You better be aware all the time. I was just off there by a second or half a second. Build when you can, always build. If you don't want to build, play PUBG. Although it's not, I mean, nothing wrong with that. My mistake here was I should have thought ahead and shot the 2 instead of the one who was standing at. I was already aware that I had a fireplace, but the extra right click that lag gives, that's what happened. Okay. Starting off again in Dusty, as always. What I like to do if I can't find cover is I go behind walls. And what I do is, you'd see me a lot doing this. I'd fake like I'm running away, then pop out coming back, just to pop a quick headshot, and maybe jump over them. Some people have low sensitivity, that's why I tend to jump more. You notice this more in console players. If they aim, their aim assist is gonna slow them down. This is why I play in a high sensitivity. High DPI for my mouse also. Shield up when you can. Also, it's important to have mats all the time. My usual mistake is not having mats. This guy wasn't a potato. He threw that for the fort, just to keep me distracted. It worked, but I didn't have the right guns for the encounter. I've been wanting to try the dual pistols, that's why you see me always trying to bring it, replace my assault rifles. But again, it's not as practical. It's more of a fun gun. The thermal, I use it for scanning, not necessarily for fighting. As you notice, my inventory now don't have a sniper. That's why I have 2 shotguns and a grenade launcher. I got a little bit aggressive here. I keep screwing up the wall ramp thing. Okay, I could have done better if I aimed better, but there was a bit of lag. Now that I have the sniper rifle and the grenade launcher, I'm usually gonna switch places with the grenade launcher and the sniper. Memory. I don't know if I saw that earlier, that's why I came back for it, but I wouldn't regularly go somewhere that I don't know where something is to be useful. Where something useful is. As you can see, I've dropped the pump, kept the thermal. Airdrops, care packages, whatever, they attract people. When dealing with explosives, it's best that you build around you or the direction where. And here you have to keep calm, line it up. That was a pretty good shot. The guy just started firing. What he'd done was he could have crept up on me and then started to fire, but he took his distance and I'm like, oh, his aim sucks, so I took the shot. And then you get the rewards. Unfortunately, I didn't get to loot the guy snipe because circle, but at this point I have all what I need for the rest of the game. So I rotated back to Dusty now and Salty. The circle's pushing players in, so what I like to do is I go along the edge of the circle and maybe find them. My mistake there was shooting too early. He still had the circle in his he still had time to go around. I should have just followed him. So now, as you can see, the circle didn't really enclose the area where the guy ran. But I got a little bit too aggressive at this point. I was on a roll, I was on a streak. I enjoyed too much. I have to keep a leveled head and not get too excited. When doing a build battle and you get, when they get the higher ground above you, it's better that you build behind you and above you so that they don't get a shot and then go around. But it's best that you get the high ground first. While shooting, I stopped because I tried, while shooting I can't hear his footsteps. Then I realized he's no longer there. And here, my mistake here was so bad. I thought I should have just kept doing this the entire time, honestly. But I got to a bit aggressive. And that's why I should keep a leveled head. See you guys in the next episode. Episode 4 coming up.